Good afternoon sa inyo lahat at sa lahat ng nanonood online. Kaya, God bless us all.
Rox?
Good afternoon mga badis and the press, mga good friends natin. Good morning sa inyo and TGIF. Wow, it's really the freaking weekend.
Of course, they're like Benedict Mike.
Teka lang yung TGIF ba? Thank God it's fluid.
Okay.
Hindi mo talaga.
Talented talaga to si John.
Witty talaga.
Oh, witty nga. Eh, galing.
Dito yun, thank you for coming. Again, support ng project. We're the usual faces. Tapos yun. Katulad ng Wanted to Love and Momol, yun. Thank you sa support.
The King of iWant's.
Yes, ako. Ayan ha. And of course, mag-hi naman sa ating lahat si Ann Collis, live na live from London.
Hi! Magandang tanghali po sa inyong lahat. Thank you for gracing this occasion. So looking forward for this project so much.
Oh. Ayan, di ba? Ang social live na live sa London. Ganyan. Si Ann Collis ang Miss Globe 2015 na talaga namang bibigyan dito sa Fluid. At syempre sasamahan ako this afternoon ni Kuya Aaron Domingo. Hi, Kuya Aaron. Ayan. Nasaan yung extra mic natin? Thank you so much.
Congratulations sa tape ng trailer natin.
Tape.
Weird lang.
Okay, go.
Okay, our first question will come. Ito, mapaglaro rin ang
Hindi mo paglaro ang isip talaga. Hindi, Roxanne, tanongin ko na agad, kumusta yung experience sa yung maka-eksena ang kapwa babae? Tapos meron pang mga kissing scene and all.
Straight up!
Bilis, laga!
Wala tayo!
Oo.
Wala na po.
First time mo ba? On and off cam?
Yes.
Okay.
Ano talaga, napaisip, wait lang. Hindi, meron sa... May ginawa ako before na wala naman kissing scene, pero I played the girlfriend of Mr. Sana Roses sa kabila. Tapos ano lang, yun yung first experience ko. Pero ito talaga yung first experience ko ng kiss, na daya, charing.
Sige tayo.
Fluid.
Nakapasan nga ng pila eh. Nagulat niya ako eh. Sabi ko, lagay niyo.
Oh, nagulat.
Kaya nga fluid.
Parang uso pa ba na kinakabahan? Kinakabahan ako sa morning na to. Kasi first time ko talaga to do a role like this. And sobra siyang challenging even before saying yes to the project. As in, from the start to finish, I was really all like, paano ba to? Ano ba to? Ang dami kong mga tanong kay Direk even before starting this project. But thank goodness na it's with Direk Benedict. As in, hands down, one of the best directors I have ever worked with. As in, and this is, suma total ng work life ko. He is really one of the most amazing directors I've worked with. I'll find a better
Ano yung
adjective.
suma total? Ito na yung pinaka-peak, the epitome of ano?
No, very unique si Direk as a director. Yung journey mo, kahit 8 days kaming nag-shoot for this, yung 8 days talagang, yung journey ko to realize who Mitch is within myself, ano siya talaga, very cerebral. It was a cerebral experience with Direk. Parang talagang dadaanan nyo through, ang galing niya mag-explain eh. Ang galing niya mag-explain. Hindi lang niya sinasabi yung kung saan nagaling yung character or whatever. Parang ina-explain niya yung roots ng character mo. Detailed talaga. And you really have to be moldable and you have to be like clay. And almost as a character, I almost have to be fluid. Kasi kailangan kung ano yung, minsan kasi kapag gagawa ka ng isang role, ang dami mong sineset sa sarili mo na, o dapat ganito ako, ganyan. Tanggal lahat. You have and be ready to be directed in every way possible. And masasabi ko na kinalimutan ko talaga yung sarili ko as Roxanne for this one.
So,
Everything.
all out ka.
Everything, all out talaga. yung pinaka-closest lang talaga na masasabi ko na, Hops, malapit na to masyado sa akin was a scene last night na kinunan na ang bait talaga ni Direk. I can say, yung pulso ko as an actor and as a person, feeling ko, nahuli niya yung kiliti ko. Kasi yung eksena was with me and Direk Atantay as my father. And sa dami ng scenes namin, dun ko talaga masasabi na, shucks, more than my director, I think he's my friend. Kasi na in-adjust niya yung shots para makunan agad yung sa akin. So, thank you, Direk. Super big deal yun sa akin. Masyadong malapit sa akin yung dad ko dito. And in real life, alam niyo naman na I'm super close to my dad. So, in how many months, nakaakap talaga ng almost like my dad. So, ganda nitong palabas na to.
Parang, hindi, namugto yung, umiyak ka kagabi.
Oo. Sobra. Akala nga nila pinapagalitan ako ni Direk pero hindi nila alam. Hindi naman ako nakapag-explain ng maayos. Pero actually, yung pag-deliver kasi habang nagre-rehearse pa lang kami. Nagre-reading kami ni Direk Al. Sabi nung AD namin, si Bobby, sabi, sabi ko, hindi na ako makapagsalita ng ayos. Parang, sige, take. Tapos, nagpalit sila ng cam setup para makunan agad yung scene namin. So, I really appreciate na Direk has that much trust sa akin na even if parang I'm so open. Talagang binukas ko talaga yung sarili ko dito para maka-create kaming lahat ng ganitong klaseng production. And I really have to thank my manager, Alan Altera of A-List Manila. Kasi if not for him, talagang he really helped me understand na this project may be parang you're hesitant about it, but project that you should do. So having someone to support me, and I have my own fears about this, but buti na lang I said yes because now I can say na I've had one of the best experiences in my work life because of Direk and the production. So thank you. Tumingin kay Ma'am Wiz. Thank you. Thank you, Ma'am Wiz. Pag tingin ko pa lang, parang yung eksena, lakad, tapos, nak! No! Yung pagtawag pa lang ng...
Alam mo, naniniwala na sa akin, sana ako iyak kagabi.
Very talaga, tapos yung mga linya na sinabi din ni Direk Altantay, parang yun din yung sinasabi ng tatay sa akin. As in, word for word. Ano ko sabihin na? Isang line lang. Okay lang. Pag malungkot ka, malungkot din ako. Pag masaya ka, din ako. So, yun, sobrang gusto kong paluin si Direk. Kasi parang, nadali mo naman masyado, pati yung delivery, okay, ang galing. Gusto ko nang ganunin si Direk. Pero kasi, namimiss ko yung ganung eksenahan sa buhay ko.
Super close kayo ng tatay mo, di ba?
Happy ako dapat.
Oo, at saka tungkol lang naman sa kissing si
TGI,
Diana ko, di ba? Hindi ko nga naitanong yung question, naituloy yung question. Kung ano yung pakiramdam nung unang nagdikit ang mga labi nyo, kasi nailigaw mo na ako. Pero babalikan ko ulit.
Ano yung...
Ayun, balikan ko kasi napaiyak ka na.
Okay.
Balikan ko na lang kung ano yung feeling nung first time na with Ann Collins na nag-kiss na kayo.
Sobrang nanibago talaga. Alam niyo naman, aware naman kayo sa preference ko. But at the same time, parang I really said to myself, yung ako, tanggal dito.
Pero masarap din ba?
Ito naman yung sagot ko, iba naman yung, di ba, parang you really have to watch it. You really have to watch kung ano ba yung naramdaman ni Mitch as a girl who has gone through so much heartbreak, napagod na magmahal, ayaw na sa lalaki, ayaw na niya na masaktan ayaw na niyang maloko. Yung mga lalaking namumutang, mga lalaking nanloloko, ang daming babae, parang, kayo na, napakahusay niyo, charing.
So nag-enjoy ka nga.
Hindi, speech.
Pero enjoy ka. Kasi may mga babaeng artista na sinasabi nila mas okay ka kissing scene ang kapwa babae kasi mas malambot ang lips, yung mga ganong tipo. Ikaw ba?
More of, ano ba? Hindi ko mako-compare. As in, wala akong maisip na, ibang kakissing scene at this point. Masasabi ko na Anne was, she's really so beautiful. Like in person, pag nakita nyo, stunner talaga siya. She's tall, she has a beautiful mulata color, ang ganda ng mata niya, and very captivating. So, if I was Mitch talaga, I would really, truly be attracted to her and her personality. So, abangan nyo yung lip to lela. Lip to lela. To tongue to lela.
May patang-tutang kanina, di ba? Ayun.
Kasi iWant.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you po.
Thank you, Don Don. Ito naman, ang susunod na magtatanong ay ang mahilig sa lengua estofado. Meron din si Alan Sangkon of Stars Photo.
Congratulations. Lengua, related sa parang every time you have a project, it's different, di ba? Parang you want to prove something. Pero kung meron ka bang gustong patunayan bilang actress, ito bang klaseng ganito? Dito, ganito ang klaseng kadaring na role? Or parang gusto mo yung parang mas natutuwa sa yung mga tao because you are tweetams or parang medyo magaling na actor or singer at sinasabi nila yung pagiging bakit parang hindi ka rin daw naging part ng host ng Showtime after celebrity edition ng tawag ng tanghalan kasi isa ka sa magaling na host kung bibigyan ng chance. Anong masasabi mo?
Thank you sa Showtime. It was a wonderful experience and super abang naman ako for the rest of my life kung sakali. Pero I'll take the experience as it is and I think it was the most therapeutic event of my life dahil doon ko talaga na-experience na yung sinasabi nila that there is music in all of us. Everyone has music in them. To look into your own experiences and meron kang magagawang kanta or meron kang passion na die without letting your music out of you. So thank you sa tawag ng tanghalan because Joross!
Laman ka ng Hallmark na yun.
Sa Showtime, may offer ba? Parang, or hindi mo lang may ibang project, or parang wala kung maging part ka minsan ng hosting nila or sa online?
Abangers naman ako for the Catriona and ngayon for the RC. Ayan. So anytime, I would love to host with them. And thank you sa mga nag-vote for me there. Regarding sa character acting, ako naman, I really just wanna accept roles. Ayoko na tumanggap, explore yung imagination ko. And I think it's the best experience when you were very imaginative as well and who are very creative. So, I think projects like wonderful experience for me
So,
to explore.
pwede yung mga Buakaw Part 2. As adult.
Sige! Sige, Joross! Oo! Olay!
So far ba ito yung pinaka-ginawa mong daring na role because you two kissing with same sex? So far.
Hindi ko siya i-compare sa ibang roles na sarili niyang compartment.
The ones you think about fluids, maraming meaning di ba?
Fluid lang, walang...
Sige ba?
Fluids kasi, ibang meaning na rin doon. Fluids.
Yan.
Go direct.
The fluid came from nagturo ako sa Assumption for one sem. And then the word kept coming. I kept hearing the word when I went to sa production, sa editing. Oh, ano ba? What's your preference? And then fluid ako. So curious. Ano ba yung fluid talaga? So romantically, hindi mo nililimit yung sarili mo. Diba? A man can fall in love with with a man, a woman can fall in love with a woman, ganon. Two gay people can fall in love. So that's yun yung fluid. And I think it's a lot of people are ganyan. It's a very inclusive term. So maganda na we make something out of it. So naisip namin, oh nga, why don't we make a movie out of it na ganon? Kasi it's an occurrence ngayon sa especially sa mga millennials. Diba? So, dati, it occurs naman pero hindi pa na-term. Ngayon na-term na siya So, I think it's a good thing to introduce this para mas inclusive at saka mas may freedom yung mga tao ngayon.
Kay Joross, after the success ng Hello, Love, Goodbye, di ba? Parang dito nagpakatiring ka naman, di ba? How do you manage
Normal naman na yun. Ano, yung sa akin, ano ba yung, una sagutin ko rin sa fluid. Dati kasi hindi ko masyado na-experience yung fluid kapag taga-Paranaque ka walang masyadong tubig. Pero lately, marami na yun. Ano yung tanong?
Anong job dito? How daring you are dito sa fluid na iWant's series?
Actually, hindi naman ako ganong ka-daring dito. Nag-topless ako, so... more on, tinake lang yung... Ano yung feeling ng isang lalaking trying to win back yung girl na mahal niya. Pero may kakumpetensya na. So, paano mo tatapatan ng dahil kahit may... Sabi natin may boss ka sa kalaban mo, walang boss, pero natatalo ka pa rin. So, doon magkakaroon ng labanan. Oh, may... Mahaba yung ha? Ang hirap ka mag-live.
Yes, live tayo sa
Ay, hello. God bless you all.
Nakarelate ka ba dun sa character mo? Na ipinaglaban mo yung parang ma-win back mo yung love mo dun sa minamahal mo. At may nakalaban ka na rin bang babae?
So far, wala naman akong naging kakampi ka din. Wala naman akong gantong experience. So, sa akin, hindi ko lang alam. Hindi, yun nga, yung sa akin, meron kasing pinagdaanan dito yung character ko, si AJ. Bakit may mga hindi siya nagagawa before sa relationship nila ni Mitch, which is si Roxy. So, yun yung mga revelation sa huli na mas magpapagulo sa isipan ni Mitch dahil nga dun sa mga revelation niya. Ang galing yung director namin dito. Talagang siya yung the king. Yeah, the king of I Want the King.
Thank you. Looking forward na maging successful tulad ng Mama. Nice.
Thank you, Alan.
Ito, ang susunod magtatanong, ito, direct assumptionist yan. Ang may expression ito, let's make tusok like the fishball. So, diba kung si Kate at the heart of random.
Actually, sa dati.
Maybe also. Direct, since for Roxanne sa ganito,
Before the start pa, actually maski naman sa Momol yun lagi ang concern ng artista. Ang concern nila parang, tawag dito, ang concern nila, siyempre pag binasa nila yung script, makikita nila, paano yung ganito, lagi yan, walang katapusan, anong gagawin. So kailangan pa namin mag-inuman sa poblasyon. Just to tell her na, okay na, kung bahala dyan, just trust me, di ba? Sabi yung gano'n. Tapos yun. So basically gano'n, dito yung approach, making a love scene is a very technical, it's very technical, mahirap siya. So bago ang concern ko sa mararamdaman nyo, ang gusto ko muna is focus on your character. Diba? Kasi when you make a movie, the love scene is just one scene. Pero yung character nyo, buong pelikula dadalhin nyo yun eh. And if you know your character, the love scene won't be a problem. So dito, ang sabi ko lang sa kanila, just like sinabi ko kila Kim, tsaka Kit, gawin nyo na. Kasi magte-take tayo ng marami pag di nyo pa ginawa. And dito, very hard pag hindi pag hindi gagawin ng artista, kasi uulit ka lang ng uulit. Pero when they understand na,
Actually, yun nga sa poblasyon, nakausap talaga namin si Direk, si Ma'am Wiz, tapos sabi ko talaga lahat ng hesitations ko. And yung, kumbaga parang saloobin ko about it. And nung narinig ko na kay Direk, sabi niya, ako ang bahala. Ako bahala sa'yo. Roxanne, inulit pa niya 4 or 5 times. So nung sinabi niya yun, sabi ko, oh, may mga witness! May mga witness! Ako bahala sa'yo! Minsan kasi, na-insure ko naman siya and even Alan, ulit kami. Pag umuon naman, 10%, 20%, hanggang 200%. I will give you my all. Basta, minsan kasi, you just need to know, kasi hindi naman pa kami nagkaka-work ni Direk. I just needed to know na he's gonna take the whole project. Inalagaan ako ni Direk.
And for the two of you, Joross, have you ever met anyone fluid in your parang may naligaw ba sa'yo or may naligawan ka ba na fluid?
High school, meron kami mga nagiging crush. Wala naman akong ano. Bago ako ikasal sa asawa ko. Bagong maging kami ng asawa ko. Mga nakilala natin na dito sa sirkulasyon. Ha? Ayun, live na naman tayo. Hello! God bless!
Ako high school din ako talaga yung, kasi all-girls school, high school, and pero at the same time, yung coined term na fluid. So I feel like it's become a safe space for a lot of people who couldn't define yung preference nila or their sexuality. I feel like it's only now na you feel like I'm fluid. Kasi ang definition din niya is parang it can be in stages. It can be in phases. Like for now, hindi mo sure. So fluid ka. So it gives you a safe space to recognize na you're going through exploration process and you realize na it has nothing to do with the sexual orientation of the person and it's really about the soul inside or the personality or the chemistry of two souls together.
Thank you so much, Kate. Maraming salamat, Kate.
Yeah, ang susunod na magtatanong, I am very fluid na si Nikki Wang.
Oh, fluid pala doon.
Manila Standard.
First of all, congratulations sa cast. And my question is for Direk. I understand that fluid is a very inclusive term for, yes. What's the intention of fluid? And who should watch it?
I think everybody should watch it. Actually, mas maganda nga yung parents yung manood eh. Kasi tawag dito, there are a lot of kids that are confused. A lot of kids or teenagers are being tawag dito, ostracized na ano sila, tawag dito. And some of these people, because of this, tawag dito, in technology, without a way of expressing it, takot sila. So I think parents, kasi maganda dito, there's a family aspect eh. Na in the end, basta maganda yung scene ni Direk Al. Yung scene niya with ito. Maski ako naiyak ako dun eh, when I was watching. So I think parents and children should watch it. Kasi marami everyone. It's skewed towards LGBT because of the title. Pero it's basically a family series. If you're gonna watch it. Yung buong presence ang ganda ng presence ng pamilya, ng nanay, ng tatay. And it's, how these things, yung sexuality and love, nakakaiba.
Thank you, Nikki. Our next...
Hindi po, pero...
Tapos na.
Thank you, Direk. Thank you, Direk. Hindi, pero siguro po, hindi ko po talaga alam yung sagot dyan. Pero year po, sobrang naging busy po ako sa more on pelikula. Like The Panty Sisters, Love is Love, tapos kalalabas lang din po ng Blood Hunters na nanalo ng mga awards abroad daw po. Kaya po, magsisimula na po yung kay Miss Bea Alonso. So, nag-start na rin po kami doon ng a few tapings. So, tapos ito po, ang Fluid, and may bago pong project na medyo in the works pa po. Pero I realized na more than being busy or more than having a lot of projects, I realized na it's the quality of the projects that I do na focus on each project as if that's the only thing I'm doing. Para 100% yung energy ko, 100% yung focus ko, bigay na bigay yung puso't damdamin. So, thank you po.
Dapat mas ko. Kay Joross.
Yan din po yung dasal ko. Dapat mas...
Joross, may tatanong ako sa
Sige po.
Hindi ba you have 2 children?
Opo.
Both girls and...
Ay,
both
pares boy.
girls pa. Ngayon may tanong ako sa iyo. If you were in the place of Ian Veneracion,
Yeah.
who is the talk of the town at the moment, paano kung isang araw, isa sa mga anak mo sabihin sa'yo, Dad, I like boys better than girls.
Ay, sa akin naman po, ako po, tanggap kong anak ko kahit ano sila. Basta po, mahal nila ang Diyos. Ang importante sa akin, if you love God, everything follows. So, wala akong problema sa kahit ano.
Thank you, ha. Akala ko po. Asa na si...
Thank you, Manay. And our next question will come from the birthday boy, Glenn Sipora. Happy birthday, Glenn.
Happy birthday!
Wow, pa-birthday ka. Thank you. Ayan, kay Direk, napakasipag mo. Ang dami mong ginagawa last year up to this year. Oo. Ano pa yung dream project mo, Direk?
Actually, ang masaya eh. iWant's and Dreamscape Entertainment has, and soon TVA is gonna give me, they're giving me, these are my dream projects. So when I stop working on TV, kasi YouTube, tapos sabi ko, I have concepts na gusto kong gawin, and then I pitch it to them. And fortunately, binibigay nila I have this, binibigay nila, pinapagawa nila eh. So I'm in a, it's like I'm in a dream right now eh. May mga gusto kong project, binibigyan ako ng pera to do it. So, actually lahat ng ginawa ko for the past dream project. Pero I have something coming na last year pa, it's a very personal project. Sana with Tito Pip. So it's an art film, ganyan, na sana magawa ko. Yun, I want to produce it then. May mga gustong mag-produce pero I'm taking my time kasi marami pang project. Pero I want to do it. Yung project na yun.
Naging dream actors mo rin ba sila, Roxanne at saka si Joross?
Actually, what's so...
Ano yung nakakabilib sa kanila?
Si Joross Si Joross, wala akong choice. Kasi wala siyang kwenta. Okay, sige, galing ka muna. Hindi, joke. Hindi, surprisingly, dito when I enter a project, unlike you, especially sa TV, mas concept muna eh. Concept and then we cast it. When they said dito na si Roxanne, napaisip ko kasi hindi pa siya nakakatrabaho, etc. Pero what I realized itong past few years, ang sarap to combine dito yung mga veteran actors at saka yung mga bago. Kasi you get the best of both worlds. And sometimes dito yung mga hindi nang bago, dito yung they have less ego. So you have more space to work with them. And you'll see sa product na, ayun. Kasi yung iba, you build the film na yung film humuhulma sa kanila, instead sila yung humuhulma sa pelikula. So it's, yun. Rare yung mga mga Eddie Garcia. Na kaya sila yung tumatagal, ilang years na sila eh. Parang papunta sila sa ganung hulma, which is exciting. Yung Eddie Garcia, hindi mahirap kausap eh. Mahirap kausap eh. Dito, Eddie Garcia, pagbigay mo ng script, gusto ko to, ang ganda, shoot na tayo. And it just takes a shake of a hand when they say, gagawin natin yan. Gagawin niya. Yun. So, na-enjoy ko yung mga sila Roxanne, sila ganito. Kasi they do it for the film and humuhulma sila sa pelikula. Hindi iuhulma yung pelikula dahil para dun sa artista. Which is not the ideal way of making films.
Para sa inyo yung tatlo, yung last question ko. Somehow, naging fluid din ba kayo sa career niyo na parang you want to try this one, na alam niyo, yung like yung dun sa mga characters dyan, meron ba kayong parang sinubukang ganito na medyo may pinagsisiyan kayo or something, gano'n? Joross.
Medyo nalilito po ako dun sa...
Hindi, yung somehow, yung idea kasi yung parang naging fluid kayo sa career nyo.
In a different way?
Oo.
Fluid din ako in a way na yung pinasok ko na rin yung behind the scenes sa industriya, sa pagsusulat, sa pagdidirect. Actually, humingi akong mga tips kay Direk kung paano yung mga steps na dapat ko gawin or kung paano ko i-execute ang isang bagay bilang isang director. Dahil nga, isa sa mga matatagal ng director. Ayan. So, marami akong natutunan kay Direk. Siguro yun masabi ko in a way na napasok kong pagiging fluid. At malay ninyo, kapag mas naging fluid pa ako, baka maging...
Uy na.
Ayun. So,
Agad ka na rin eh, di ba?
Oo, yung TikTok na discover ko lang mga ilang days ako, so na-addict ako. Parang nagmumurang kamatis. Hindi, yun nga. Tayo naman kasi, minsan natin maging fluid dahil yung, for example, yung technology, yung ano ngayon, kailangan natin mag-cope up eh. Pero, syempre, dapat may standards ka sa buhay mo. Meron kang foundation kapag gagawin mo yun. Hindi, meron ka, sasabayan mo sa sayo ang mundo, pero meron kang standards na sinusunod sa buhay.
Pero yun nga, Joross, kasi di ba sometimes pag naging fluid ka, may mga bagay kang pinapasok na napagsisisihan. Meron ka bang napagsisiyang project or sa career mo?
Sa pagdating sa career, sa mga normal lang at dapat lang ma-experience din natin yung mga pagkakamali. Ang importante is hindi mo na ulitin yung pagkakamaling yan at matuto ka sa pagkakamaling yan. So, sa akin...
Pwede ba mabanggit yung pagkakamaling?
Marami yung iba hindi nyo pa alam. So, ayun. So, yun lang yung masasabi ko. Ang importante, yun, maayos nyo lang ulit yung mga nagawa ninyo pagkakamali.
Pero dahil live, hindi pwede. Joke lang. Rox.
Ang ganda ng tanong, parang do you experience being fluid as an actress?
Oo, ganun.
Ganda. Parang, I think one term na pumapasok talaga sa isip ko yung adaptability. Parang isa yan sa, nung strengths finder test ako, parang lumabas talaga sa akin yung adaptability. Na, which I thought was a weakness. Kabaliktaran pala. Parang strength ko pala siya. Kasi maraming nagsasabing, kala ko ganito ka lang. Or akala, di ba hindi ka naman dating ganyan? Adaptable pala ako. Nagkaroon ako ng kasagutan na to my questions. Ang fluid is, by definition, is a substance that has no shape and it yields to the pressure, external pressures. So, ang showbiz, ganun din sa atin. May external pressures talaga siya. More external, and then it becomes internal also. So, it's how you deal with the pressures from outside. Lalo na sa personal nating buhay, parang how do you flow and how do you morph into something that's stronger. Yun naman yung goal ko is to be a stronger person, potent person. Kasi pag may mga nangyayari sa yung mga bagay, you're not supposed to yield to it and be defeated. And there are situations that really test your strength. You're really supposed to come out even better and brighter. Yun yung goal ng obstacle sa buhay mo. Yun yung goal ng pressure. Pero there are times na siguro nung mas bagets ako, hindi ko naiintindihan yung konsepto na when there's a problem, it's an opportunity to be better. Ako naging... So, I guess with maturity and with making yourself, aware of the situation and not being so emotional about things, I realized that now more than ever, it's such a great time to be adaptable. It's a great time to be a chameleon. Kasi ngayon, there are so many mediums that can parang yung na-water down yung totoong ikaw. Pero the challenge is, as an actor, as a personality, the challenge is to keep your potency pag dumadaan ka sa lahat ng mediums na nadidiscover natin ngayon. Like TikTok, sabi nga ni Joross, newfound niya yung TikTok. Newfound platform niya na bagay sa'yo. Kasi kalog ka eh. So, dun lumalabas. Parang ganun lang, parang we all, sometimes as an actor role, you just have to stick around and believe in yourself no matter what happens. Because at the end of the day, if you don't give 100% to the things that come to you, you'll get less than you deserve. So, always, yung iniisip ko, I always have to give my best every single time. And it's not about, factors like that. It's more of just my plain, simple desire to be my best. That's it.
Pero wala kang pinagsisihan sa career. Yung medyo pagpapasexy mo ba somehow medyo nagsisi ka konti? Kasi ngayon at least medyo sex comedy something, di ba yung mga napupunta ng roles?
I think, and I don't mean to be preachy about this, may disclaimer. Pero, yun nga there are apprehensions before you do something. But when you do it, yung ownership na yon, pwede kang humarap sa kahit na sino. And pinaalam ko talaga at pinaalam ko sa parents ko, which is my limitations, then hindi ko sila masasaktan kahit ano pa ang marinig, makita, or whatever. And my intentions are to be the best actress, performer that I can be. And I really have to explore my womanhood, even visually, in order to being more of the woman that I'm designed to be. And as an actress, if I have to be fluid for this movie, I will be fluid. For my last project, Love is Love, I have to be a woman inside. I will be. So the real question through all these years has been, sino ba talaga yung ako? Yun yung na-realize ko. Kasi ang daling pumasok sa iba't ibang roles, pero kung hindi mo kilala yung totoong ikaw, wala kang and importante, mahal na mahal mo yung uuwian mo. No one can shape you, and only you can be happy with who you are. Yun.
So para malaman nyo,
Nagpakulot ka, huwag mo akong kausapin.
kaya galing ako sa pag-aalaga ng bata. Hindi, tama yung sinabi ni Rox, kailangan alam mo yung totoong ikaw para makauwi ka. So tingin ka sa lisensya mo. Yun.
Sino na lang yung artista na parang sumubok sa pagiging fluid mo as a director?
Artista? Actually, swerte ako siguro kasi I've been in the industry for so long. So when I direct, nung nagdi-direct na ako, sanay akong makipagano sa sanay akong, what do you call this? Alam mo na yung quirks, alam mo na yung laro. It's a play, and I think one basic thing that you have to accept if you want to direct or a producer, you have to love your actor. Kahit gaano mo sila kahit gaano nakakainis, kahit ganito, you have to love them. Because if you don't love them, kasi you want their soul. Basically, yung kaluluwa ng artista. Yung mga malalag ko, di pa tayo mag-living. Next time, susunod orgy na.
Pero did you try na direct, nakausapin yung kinainisan mo na artista na yun? bago man na matapos.
As the project goes, you have to love them eh. Yan, if you're a director, you have to love your actors. And dito, no matter how you hate them na, you still have to love them. Rito, sabi sa mga nakatrabaho ka, it's not a one-job thing. Don't think of it as a one-job thing. Ako kasi there's friendship outside project ng showbiz. And sometimes that's more important in friendship outside.
And with that, thank you so much.
Thank you. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Welcome to our last.
Pero bago yan, pinag-uusapan na lang din naman natin dito yung friendship and birthday, friendship sa panoorin po muna natin ito.
Roll video key.
Ano ngayong cake at ako
Oh, next orgy up. Baka mapanood ng mga bata to. Joke lang yan.
Thank you, Ren!
Thank you.
Ayan, oo. Of course, kay Ron, sila ba ang
Last
last
two questions.
Oo.
Ito, ang susunod ng tatanong ay ang Malaka Million din na vlogger. Wala ba kundi si
Sorry.
Yaman Billionaire.
Thank you sa mga actors na bumate. Tinamay lang may actors eh. Totoo yan.
Right. Okay, Yaman?
Congratulations in advance. Before showbiz, sa pagiging fluid or sa session in general, then nabago pa yon dahil ginawa niyo yung role. May nagbago pa sa mga pananaw niyo nung ginawa niyo na yung character or gumanap ka na stage mo na translation.
Before showbiz, to be honest, syempre, bata pa, tapos parang pag-isipan mo sa marami ka pang di alam. So, yun nga, hindi ka pa talaga fluid nun. Pero syempre, yung pumasok bagay. So, mas naiintindihan ko na ngayon. Kumbaga, lang yan knowledge na kailangan natin matutunan. Character na, for example, gay role or trans na character. So, may natututunan ka eh. Kada movie or series na, pang sariling buhay sa person.
So, wala akong problema. And when I enter showbiz, nakita mo naman, ganun. And depende, di ba? I mean, hindi rin naman sexual eh. Kasi sometimes you can fall in love with a person. Tawag dito dahil sa humanity niya at sa pagkatao niya. And you don't have to have sex para maingat sa isang tao.
Ako naman nung high school, wala, all girls, tapos kakalipat lang namin dito. So parang, nung una parang, doon ako na-orient talaga na, pero I didn't really need to choose yet. Parang, wala, inantay ko lang na magkagusto ako. Tapos nung una parang, lahat may crush na girl. Kasi pag all girls ko, parang kayo-kayo lang eh. So, never naman ako nagkaroon ng kaon. Pero, parang it's normal to just sort of have crushes. Lalo na sa mga girls, you just have crushes on each other. Pero wala naman akong experience at that time. And then, dito lang talaga sa Fluid, ako nagkaroon ng experience to like, really kiss a girl. But, sabi nga ni Katy Perry, but, I think ako magmahal. Pagod na talaga ako magmahal. And sometimes, maging close natin dun sa, pagod na ako magmahal sa sa lalaki, or sa whatever, sa babae, or... Pero at the end of the day, love is love. That's what I really realized. Ako, inantay ko talaga na, nung napagod na yung puso ko, pahinga. Pahinga, and then I was even thinking na, baka love is not for me. Parang mabata ko sa ganung point. But, yun you'll never know when your heart starts beating again. And whatever your preference is, it doesn't matter kung ano yung beliefs mo. It's you and your spirituality and you and your creator na dapat mag-usap. So, yun yung realization ko. I can't be judgmental to anyone. And I never will be, and I never have been when it comes to that. I've always been respectful of other people's choices.
Bakit ngayon ka lang gumanap ng ganitong role? And ano yung nag-push sa'yo para tanggapin itong role na to?
Yung last role ko, and I think that was almost like, I had to deal with my personal issues about yung opening talaga. Kasi ako babaeng bakla ako. So hindi ako babae sa loob. Baliktad naman ako. Bakla ako sa loob. So parang, iba yun. Iba din. I think one of my friends na vloggers was the one who nahuli na, shucks, ang hirap nito for you kasi ito, ano talaga, girl talaga inside. Na hirap ako because I'm so like, out there, and I was really raised by my mamas in short. Turned into a teenager, talagang mga mama ang nagpalaki sa akin. So that's almost like a big part of my upbringing. Dito naman, I really felt na you just have to, like the word, you just have to be fluid. That's it. You can't. And yung process ng mga scenes, makikita nyo na dun mismo binibreakdown ako. As in, I had to be hard in the beginning, pero na-shoot ni Direk in such a way na almost chronological yung events. So I didn't need to work on, I didn't need to work on Mitch, like napatalon-talon. I worked on her chronologically almost, and she dealt with her parang pressure is there for a good reason. Sometimes you need friends to really push you out of your box. Na Mitch really needed. Kasi yung happiness, minsan may hangganan kung lalagyan mo. So, ganun din ako bilang tao minsan. Kala ko ito lang yung limitasyon ko. Kala ko nabigay ko na lahat dati. Ano mo, you should open your expectations to yourself. Na don't limit your capacity to love, your capacity to work, your capacity to...
Challenging yung role ko compared kay Rox dito. Pero malapit na enrollment. So bukod doon, syempre dahil ito yung passion natin, pagganap ng iba't-ibang character at isabuhay ang gustong ipakita, gustong ikwento ng ating director. So, yun yung nakikita ko It doesn't matter gaano kahirap yung character na gagawin or gaano kadali. Ang importante, maging part ka ng kwento at magampa naman na maayos yung character mo.
And yun pala, limitation. Kung meron din kayo limitation as an actor, play, gay, or ganong character.
Limit. Kapag sa kung pwede ba magpakita mga mga itlog sa yung kapag sa kusina, ano ba nasa isip niyo? Hindi, Hindi, God bless you, viewers. Ayun lang. Ikaw, Rox ka.
Pero Joross, how far can you go? About exposure, okay ba?
Hindi naman, sa akin nasa sa akin sa material ang importante. Hindi ka mananalo kang award dahil may bad exposure ka, dahil nagpakita ka ng mushroom or nagpakita ka ng cooking show yung sinasabi ko, mushroom, itlog. Sa akin, ang importante, laging ang natutunan ko dahil simula nag-direct ako saka nagsulat. Ang nakakalimutan natin, gagawin ng artista kung mahirap man or hindi, or kung tabu man ito sa mga manonood or hindi, or yun, kung bawal man to or hindi. Kaya yun yung mga natutunan ko rin kay Direk at napaalala niya rin sa akin na let's focus on the story first, and then yung mga issues on the side, saka natin aayusin yan. Doon na kayo magko-compromise or mapag-uusapan yung mga bagay-bagay.
By the way, si Joross ang Best Supporting Actor noong 2012 para sa Ito'y Shokoy ng Calle Marino. Di ba?
Talaga?
Shokoy ka no?
Shokoy! Elixir!
Rox?
Kahit naman sabihin mo may mga limitasyon ka, pag nag-oo ka na sa project, marirealize mo nga na it's not about your limitations. It's really about, sabi nga ni Direk, isa ulo mo, isa puso mo yung character mo. That's it. And then, pag nakita na ng director mo na, okay, alam na niya, kahit galawin mo yung mga lines, even, kasi mas kilala mo na yung character mo on your own. When you reach that point of merge na yung ikaw at yung character mo, trust will happen. Yung tiwala na yun, it goes on all ends, from director to the actor to director, and to prod. So, for me, yung mga limitations, and tanggalin natin yung malis. Yun yung na-realize ko. Tanggalin natin yung mali siya. Because at the end of the day, art imitates life and life imitates art. Yung kinukwento namin dito, it happens. It really happens. And the content changes because storytellers kami. And our personal lives are irrelevant. Our personal choices can also be irrelevant. What's more important is the characters, the storytelling, and the commitment to the project.
Very well said. We are down to our last question, and that killer question will come from
Kanina yan?
the limitless Jude Cartalaba.
Ako?
Go, Jude!
What an intro. Anyway, I'll throw the first question to Roxy. You mentioned kasi that social water down most of the people, including me or anyone else. And when you're in your trying moments, sino yung pinaka-anchor?
So, yes, ang sabi ko is that when you put yourself, parang you as a sender, dumadaan ka sa medium, tapos may receiver. Minsan pag dumadaan tayo sa medium na yun, it may water us down, yung true potential natin, and true potency. Ako, my anchor through the years has really been questions that I ask myself. Bakit ko to ginagawa? Ano ba talaga yung gusto? Sometimes it's not about the answer, but it's about asking yourself the right questions. I have been privileged to be surrounded by very intelligent, very positive, and successful people. Pero privileged because I chose them to surround myself with. I don't just listen to anyone. Pinipili ko yung mga pwedeng bumulong sa akin. Even in recent times. Alan, my manager, is someone I have chosen, and he has chosen me as well. It's a commitment na pakikinggan kita. I will respect your bulong sa akin. And it's the same with our parents, di ba? Minsan, swerte lang talaga ako na my parents and respect what I want. But there are times na yung parents mismo natin, they can even say no to what we want. But it's what you allow yourself to take in. So through the years, I've really chosen to listen to, even if it's a quiet voice, yung tibok ng puso ko, yung pulso ng sinasabi ng damdamin ko, yun yung pinakikinggan ko. My gut has never failed me. My instinct has never failed me. Even if I've had, let's say, relationships that have ended or work that, ganyan-ganyan. But at the end of the day, as long as you still have yourself and you've realized na, and it comes with understanding, going through the process of emotions and realizing that this life is so short. Kung iintindihin ko pa yung lahat ng chika ng ibang show o dyan, parang wala na akong ma-achieve, The realization is truly what makes me happy on a daily basis. Let me focus and let me align with that happiness and reach it every day or try to. Kahit hindi ko na-reach sa mata ng ibang tao, doesn't matter. What's important is I achieve progress with myself daily. And whatever has made me unhappy, remove it out of my life. Thank you.
Thank you. Kay Direct Me. You've done To Love You, which is more on the man-to-man relationship. And then this one, it's tackling the woman-to-woman relationship, which is more challenging to tackle with in, telling a story, particular story. Kasi sabi mo, you have a brother na gay, so probably it's kind of like easy for you dun sa man-to-man. But this one,
Feeling atin. At itong fluid, malapit na po ipalabas. Marami na. At relatable to, maraming kumbaga, matatouch ang buhay. Matatouch ang buhay. God bless everyone. Ayan po, sa March 13 po, sana po supportahan ninyo Fluid. Streaming po on iWant's at mag-enjoy po kayo, iba't ibang genre itong pelikulang to, mix to. So, kumbaga, nandito na lahat.
And of course, Rox.
Sabi nga nila, usually, di ba yung mga artista sabi na, pinaghirapan po talaga namin tong proyekto na to, sana po supportahan nyo. For the longest time, iniiwasan ko yung sabihin kasi, sige, iwasan ko pa rin.
Hindi kami nahirapan dito.
Hindi kami nahirapan. Honestly, even if you've heard it, pero I will say, heart and soul, pinaghirapan talaga namin ko ng malala. Malalang-malala. And talagang, we really, really hope that you can download and watch this and stream this live because it's for free on iWant's. And honestly, marami kayong ma-entertain. At the end of the day, this story is so entertaining. And I was even surprised nung pinanood namin ng ibang scenes. Wala akong pinalampas na hindi i-preview. And I can really say na lahat ng fears ko, our director, Direct Benedict, really, really made it beautiful. So, maganda to. Maganda tong panoorin, masaya siya, and very unique yung konsepto. So, I really hope that you will support and watch yung pinaghirapan namin na Fluid, directed by Direct Benedict Mike, ang
King ng iWant's.
Rom-com pala to Promise, this is a rom-com. Ito lang yung girl-to-girl na kikiligin ka.
Maraming salamat. There you have it, mga kapamilya, the cast and director
Thank you guys.
of Fluid.
Thank you.